crunch. Well, that's it. That's all the time we have for today. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Thursday. Welcome to Thursday. Hope everyone's had a good week so far, all things considered. I'm gonna just start off by saying that we have.
Yeah.
All things considered, I think our week's been pretty good. Has there been some stuff that, could have been a little different? Yeah. Has there been some stuff that could have been a little less stressful? Uh-huh. But, all things considered...
We went for a walk yesterday in the morning.
Yesterday was a whole thing.
And it was really nice.
That was a highlight of the week.
Yeah, it was.
It was the highlight of the week. So my go live message, or my tweet rather, said that things happened yesterday, and they did. But I'm also going to try and do a slightly better job moving through alerts today, because we had our longest breakfast stream ever on Tuesday, and I don't mind them being long, although I am going to try and avoid them being like 2 hours long. For our sake, but also for the mod's sake. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna move through stuff. So I'm going to read some alerts, and then I'll tell you about...
Oh, Rachel, that sounds delicious. Rachel had mocha mascarpone cheesecake.
Just cheesecake in general right now.
You want some?
Like, it's a love-hate thing, because I'm like, oh man, I haven't had cheesecake in forever.
You know what I want? Cinnamon rolls. Homemade cinnamon rolls.
Okay, but on that same note, birthday cake, Kringle.
I know.
Easter stuff.
That's why I haven't done it yet.
We need a buffer. So like I said, let's read some alerts before we jump into story time. We got a sub from Bryfire1993. Thank you for that, and welcome. 10 months from Tenderkraut. Thank you. 5 months from Mvors, appreciate it. 10 months from Hallie Mulder 07. 19 months from Squid Baconator says 19. I have nothing else to say. 19 months also from Ryu, who says, good morning everyone, time for another breakfast stream. It's a nice thing to wake up to. I appreciate that. Means a lot. 300 bits from Prince 7, who says, I caught a freaking coelacanth today.
Have you got one yet?
No! It doesn't rain in my game.
Yeah, I know. It rains like one time and you were like all day trying to get it.
In my game, raining is illegal. I'm like anti-Seattle.
Carly got it.
Good for
her. She didn't, I don't think she knew about what you needed to have happen to get it, or that it was possible. She just caught it and she was like, look what I did. And I was like, wow, that's hard to get.
It's fine. The thing that you have to remember, if someone else is in my boat and also has not yet caught the coelacanth, it's year-round. Mm-hmm. So there is no stress if you don't get it. There's certain fish that, at the end of April or whatever, you can't get them anymore. Coelacanth's not one of them, so at least I have that going for me.
Yeah. I'm only missing one. Anything that's been catchable in March or April, there's only one I'm missing, and it's an all-year fish.
Oh, so you're good too.
Yeah, it's just that barrel eye. Arrgh.
Sorry. I'm sure the one that you're struggling with, I'll catch. Mm-hmm. I'll be like, oh, well, here it is. We got 200 bits from Silver JD. JD, thank you. And a 2-month sub from Happy Gaming Incorporated. Appreciate it. 300 bits from Shisusama, who says, my coffee creamer this morning is butter pecan flavor. So question to all, how do you pronounce that word? Pecan or pecan?
Pecan.
How did I just say it?
Pecan.
Pecan.
Carly says pecan.
I mean, yeah, I've said it both ways, and that's probably just because I hear it both ways here. Mm-hmm. But yeah, pecan is how I generally say it. But I've also occasionally used pecan. But I'm probably like 90% going to say pecan. Pecan? See, There's actually there's more than 2 ways of saying that. I say pecan. Others might say pecan, or pecan, or pecan. There's 4 different ways.
I think I said it growing up. That last one.
Pecan?
Yeah, pecan.
Or pecan?
Pecans. Gosh, I feel like I switched at some point.
As long as, well, I mean, you live here.
Yeah.
You live here.
One of the first times I went home, it was the time my tire blew up just north of Chicago.
That was a fun day.
My aunt was like, "You're developing an accent," and I'm like, "Really?" And especially when I was teaching, oh boy, I picked up like all the kids' slang, and I would start to talk like them. Like unintentionally. And I do that too. I tend to pick up people's accents if I'm talking to them.
And I try to keep a neutral accent when I can. It comes out occasionally, though, in certain things. Especially if I'm talking to someone who is from the area and has a very thick accent. Sometimes Southern drawl will come out. Speaking of Southern drawl, it's Southern Peggy. There she is. Stomping everything down. That's that is 2033 bits from Print 7. Initiating Peggy Time. So I made an impulsive financial mistake and bought a lot of bits. Even though you're the only people I watch on Twitch, essentially. So I decided to shorten the longevity of that financial mistake and send you our Lord and Savior Peggy. I'm hoping Peggy is a good wake-up alarm. Well, if folks weren't awake before this, I hope that they are awake now. And Prince, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you made a financial error. But I'm glad that you can send Peggy to everyone's homes. Well, at least on their screens. Not in their wires, because as we've seen before, that's where the problems arise. we don't want Peggy in the wires. 3 months up from Sewer Rat, who says, just another toast-filled morning in quarantine. Can relate to that phrase. Too much. 10 months sub from Andrew in the kitchen. Which would I prefer, cheesecake or cinnamon rolls? ¿Por qué no los dos? Happy Thursday. I mean, I would say no, you can't have both. Because again, birthday cake and Gringle. And did I tell everyone that my mom made Easter stuff? I don't remember. Oh God, there's a song.
A song about oranges.
Song about all of the oranges. I am so glad that they're ripe. You should eat them with your mouth or cut them open with a knife. Pears are good too, and there's apples. Bananas aren't in the game. Trying to stay on that line of thought, but I guess it's not the same.
The grapes we had last night were really good. Really
caught off guard by oranges as a choice. I was like, the only thing my brain could think about was like Animal Crossing. 6 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Clearly not my best one. I got some 7s. Okay, cool. I'll take some 7s. All right, 7s. Can we get some 7s? Yeah, 7. Okay, cool. There's a few 4s in there, but 7. 8 out of 10, you had me in the first half. For what it's worth, I had myself in the first half. I was like, oh, maybe this will be all right. That was 5,000 bits from Harold of Exius, who said, song about oranges. I mean, it was kind of about oranges. Right now, I think my brain chemistry is wired in such a way to connect things to Animal Crossing. So if there's some way to connect it to Animal Crossing, I'm probably going to go in that direction. Almost certainly. So oranges, I was like, oranges, that's Haley's fruit. Did anyone else get oranges but her?
I think it's just Haley.
Yeah, a lot of people got peaches.
Yeah.
The sound of the peach. I think she's the only one who got oranges. Anyway, Exius, thank you. Where was I? 2 months from Looking for Larry says, watching with my mom. Breakfast stream has become quarantine tradition for us. Ah, well that's nice. If my mom is watching, I guess. Probably. Probably.
They didn't say something yet, but they tend to tell us they are.
Yeah, sometimes they'll just text us and be
Like watching our favorite morning show.
It's very sweet. It's also interesting because because of, quarantine and isolation, morning shows and stuff aren't producing because they can't bring all the the cast and the crew together and stuff. So we're doing great.
I just got a text. Good morning.
There you go. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, but there's some shows are trying to do stuff from home, to certain degrees of success. Mm-hmm. It's just interesting because a lot of times it's the equivalent of put a phone on a tripod, and I'm like, man, we're doing pretty good. Before all this, we weren't competing with major networks, and now we are. We're doing all right.
Kelly and Ryan is over Skype.
Wow. Yeah. I know some of the shows they've had to have equipment sent to them and then teach them how to do it.
Yeah.
But we have already had all this stuff set up for a long time, so always watching our favorite show. Thanks. We got a 10-month 3-sub from Tricky Anthea. Says, fell asleep watching Tom's stream and he had auto-host on, so I was in for a surprise when I was awoken at 6 a.m. by the sound of breakfast stream. Tom? What? No, wait, that's toast. It's the sound of toast. Had 1,000 bits from Macau 2020. Macau, appreciate it. Thank you. 300 bits from Jam, who says, happy birthday to Carly from a fellow birthday buddy.
Happy birthday, Jam.
Well, happy birthday, Jam. And then I guess it is Carly's birthday?
It is.
I did not remember.
It's 10 days after mine.
I am sorry about that.
6th and the 16th.
Well, wherever Carly is.
I think she's working.
Oh.
Because she has to be, online teaching.
Oh. Here's my
I think
first
she has to keep hours.
Oh, interesting. Well, happy birthday, Carly. And then also, happy birthday, Jam. Huge happy birthday to Jam. A lot of... My advice to the audience would be have you enjoyed First 20 in the past few years?
It's because of Jam.
then say a happy birthday to Jam. A happy birthday and thank you.
I don't think I put enough sugar in my coffee.
Good. Just so much sugar downstairs. Just we need a break from sugar. Jam, hope your birthday goes as good as can be, given the circumstances. But again, everybody in the first half of the year gets to enjoy something unique. Something unique. Where you sit in your home and you go, this is fine. We got 300 bits from Elena123. He says, who else is excited for Colosseum Direct? By the way, was there a schedule released for that which I missed? Okay, so first off, let me use this to officially announce and get people excited. For Runaway Guys Colosseum is tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Please don't punch me. It's the last thing I need right now.
It's tomorrow. It starts at 3 p.m. Eastern and goes till 3 a.m. Eastern. And it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We sincerely hope that you will tell your smartphone devices to remind you to start watching. It's going to be super interesting. Twitch.tv/ProtonJohn. It is on Proton John's channel the entire weekend, despite the fact that multiple people will be doing streaming.
Yeah.
It is on John's channel, so you only got to go to one channel. But yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That being said, I'm surprised that a schedule hasn't been released, but yeah, I don't think there's been a schedule released.
I think today?
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's literally tomorrow. It's literally tomorrow. I thought for sure that they would release the schedule yesterday. And they didn't. So today, I guess. Goldmate says, I heard 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. each day. Yes, 12 hours every day. So, Pinkus says, it was leaked and then hidden from the public. Sounds about right. Sounds about right for our group. So.
But all the money raised is going to Direct Relief as always.
Yep.
And Direct Relief is doing a ton to help out with COVID-19, with masks to doctors and other PPE, and I mean, that's the big world health crisis right now, and they're doing all they can. So
yeah, they are. They're doing good work, and that's what the weekend's event is about. So yeah. And to clarify for the guy, yes, 3 p.m. Eastern.
That's the same time as New York.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to figure out exactly where that is, that's, if you look up what New York City's time is, it's whatever New York City is on.
Yep. 3 p.m. Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern. Or 12 p.m. Pacific to 12 a.m. Pacific, if you want to look at it from the West Coast side. But yeah, I would love to just spill the beans about schedule, because we've known it for a bit.
Yeah, we have.
Which is, I guess that's why I'm a little surprised we haven't shared it.
I mean,
but,
we had things planned, and then we had to retool them because of everything.
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, like, we had a meeting on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And, like, the schedule was set on Tuesday.
Schedule was set
so Anyway, tomorrow, you'll learn all about it. And that's actually, this is a little bit of what we have to talk about today.
Yeah.
It's been yesterday was the day. 13 months from Jojimo, who says, just got a basement in Animal Crossing. What should I theme it? I have a bathroom, a bedroom, and a sewing room already. My first thought is like, well, it's a basement, so like...
Storage.
I was thinking like a torture chamber.
I got a dungeon wallpaper.
Yeah, I've got some stuff that's like... grungy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh. And before I had the basement, I had like upstairs, or like not upstairs, on one of the side rooms. So you go, well, down the halls that's the bathroom, there's the kitchen, and if you go in that's where we keep the bodies. They're alive, they're just chained to the wall.
I have two rooms that are totally themed. I need to work on it.
I haven't themed anything because I have been focusing on turnips, so I've just been filling the house with turnips. I sold my turnips yesterday. One of our patrons, Riku, who's on the Discord, had a good price, and I made about 10 million in profit. Thank you, Riku. Appreciate it. It was great. Now I should be able to just kind of chill on doing insane amounts of turnips every week. I can just do like little bits, and then I should be able to just afford what you're really paying for is the ability to move things around in the town.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping to do. So I got the house paid off, and I got, I think, 10 to 12 million in the bank. And I'm like, this is fine. This is good.
You have like double than what I have in the bank.
Yes. It's because I bought more turnips than you.
Yeah, you did. Well, I also sold about half mine on like Tuesday to a friend. They didn't have quite as good price, but it was still like threefold what I paid, so...
Yeah.
I was getting nervous, and I was like, oh, I'll sell half of them.
Beans. Too many people asking for beans. You can have beans. Patreon.com/StephenGeorgeMalmix if you choose to support us over there. Names of the producers are on screen now. Thank you. Appreciate it. And enjoy your beans this morning. Have a bean in the morning, and you'll be good to go all day. I had 2 coffees yesterday,
and then you were still
crashed.
Like, nap.
Again, I'll tell you all about it. 13 months from Adrian McCann. Where do you guys stand on waffles? Fruit in them or not? Curious, since I just ate strawberry waffles with butter and syrup. I don't generally think about waffles with fruit. Sometimes pancakes, and really it's basically just blueberry. But I mean, it would be fine. It's just I don't ever do that.
See, I like fruit with pancakes and waffles.
Yeah.
But like, my first choice would be syrup because I like maple.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't hate fruit with waffles. I just don't do it.
Yeah.
Basically. That being said, chocolate waffle, peanut butter waffle, like from Waffle House.
Pecan waffle.
You say pecan.
I know.
I mean, that answers it for you. When you're not thinking about it, that's when you get your truest answer. 300 bits from Prince, who says, so for the rest of breakfast stream, I'm going to be putting shingles on a house. It's a 3D model, but it's hard to work on schoolwork these days. Honk. I didn't get to the 3D model part, and I was thinking, what? Like, you have a laptop on the roof, and you're listening to breakfast stream while doing shingles on a house, and I was like, I mean, you do you. I feel like it'd be kind of dangerous to put a laptop on the roof of a house. But it's a 3D model. That's fun, and far more safer for a laptop.
Yeah.
It'd be more interesting if Prince was like, no, it's a real roof.
It's a big
model. But it's a desktop. But then like, I don't have a laptop. What are you talking about? See your phone? No. It's a compact Presario. It's got a CRT up there. 13 months from the ether is real. Did anyone in your friend group make all of the Bunny Day furniture for Zipper? I think everyone did.
Almost everyone.
Yeah. Mal and I did.
Thomas did.
Haley did. Emmy did. Dan and Lindsay did, I think. I think basically just about everyone made the Bunny Day furniture. And now we have the little wands. Hated the event though. Stop flooding my ecosystem with eggs, Nintendo. 300 bits from Furious Kitty. I don't feel like talking much today or socializing, just low battery. Still love y'all. Gonna snooze a little. That seems reasonable. I have days like that as well. Hope your day gets a little bit better and you get to recharge those batteries. Got 100 bits from Summer Essentia. Thank you. 4 months from Mad Riddler says, good morning, grandparents.
Good morning.
Good morning, Riddler. 5 months from Frosty Freeze. 5 months on Give Sub. You guys are fantastic. Aw. Thank you, Frosty. Hope you're doing well. 300 bits from Jam, who says, how far away is Stephen from attempting to cut his own hair in quarantine or with instruction via Mama George on video chat?
I sent her a message the other day because she had commented about how long your hair was, and I said I was thinking about shaving it, and she didn't respond. I was joking.
I mean, at some point, I think I would just let Mal cut my hair.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know how long this
I've never cut anyone's hair.
Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to go on. I highly suspect that it'll be June at the very earliest before I would possibly see my mom to get a haircut. And like for me, another month is a lot.
Yeah, like it's real long already.
It's going to be bad in a month. So we'll see. You know, at some point, I'll either really embrace it, or...
See, I think if we at least shaved it, then it would be, like, consistent. It wouldn't just be, like, too short on the side.
Or I'll let Mel cut it. One of the two. I actually thought about also, I was like, you know what, I'll just do no shave. Just don't, there's just hair.
At least if you're in quarantine, no one is going to see it. Oh, wait.
Not wrong. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll decide.
Your hair grows out, so it's hard. Like at least with mine, you can kind of see and be like, okay, well, right about here. But yours is like.
I could also cut my own hair. I'd probably let you cut it first, really, but I could do it if I really wanted to.
And then you would even it up.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. 300 bits from the ether is real. I just beat Animal Crossing. At least I assume that's what the credits mean. Yep, that's the end. I mean, that's the speedrunning category right now.
Yeah.
It's to see how quickly you can get from the beginning to the credits. So, yeah. Thanks, Mom. Stop checking your phone. Stop sending us texts.
They don't have an account to chat.
I know. It'll probably be June at the earliest.
Coffee.
Hopefully. I got 300 bits from Silver JD, who says, if Mal shaved Steven's head, we should get a heavy metal song instead of haircut haiku.
I moved my coffee too violently.
I'll say
and
yes.
got coffee everywhere.
I'll say yes. If Mal shaves my head, I'll do a heavy metal song. Which is me essentially saying, there's no way that I'm going to allow Mal to shave my head. It's just not going to happen. But if it happens accidentally, I will make a heavy metal song. Accidentally. Thank you, JD. I got through alerts, so let me tell you about let me tell you a little bit about this week, and then also about yesterday, because they're like it's a whole thing. On Tuesday, we were sleep deprived.
Oh yes.
On Tuesday, when breakfast stream started, we were a little out of it, and it's because we had slept for 2 hours. We had went to bed at like 6:15 a.m. Because I was on breakfast stream days, I get up at 8:15, and we had went to bed at 6:15. So we had 2 hours of sleep. And the reason that we were up so late on Monday night was because we shot everyone knows there's bumpers, so we could talk. Okay, so we shot our bumper for Runaway Guys Colosseum, and I don't know if it was what the rest of the group was expecting, and I think
that in itself is the humor in it.
And I also don't know if it qualifies as a bumper. I think we're leaning much more into short film territory, to be honest. But it's 5 minutes long, which is long for a bumper, and it was fun to produce. We talked a bit about it on Tuesday, but Mal said she had fun doing it.
Yeah, I did.
You got to see me go into film mode.
Oh yes.
And I was like, it wasn't because like when we shot the bumpers last year at Colosseum, everything is so run and gun. It's like, okay, we have to come up with an idea, and we just have to do it.
And as we're filming it, people are like, but what if we did this? And like things will change.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh, it'd be funny if we did this.
But when we on Monday night, we actually we had an entirely different idea fleshed out, like
scripts, almost storyboarded.
Well, yeah, we were getting close to this was going to be what we were going to do, and the problem was I was looking at it realistically, and I was like, "Mal, this is 2 days. This is 2 full days of shooting to do this, and it's too much. We need to. This idea is good, but we need to scrap it for now, and save it for next year." So we decided, okay. So then, right then on Monday night, after looking at this thing and being like, "This is what we'll do," we said, "Nope, we won't." So we turned the page and came up with a new idea completely. And from the time we came up with the idea to the time we finished shooting was somewhere between like 5 and 6 hours. So it was probably like 6 hours from concept to completion, and I was happy as a peach with it. I've talked a little bit about this on Tuesday, but I wanted to shoot it with the Blackmagic camera, and we could do that because we were here.
Yeah.
Because one of the limitations we have with the Blackmagic camera is I don't have any batteries for this thing. The camera came with 1 battery, and it sucks up batteries. Like, the battery lasts like 20 to 30 minutes. So you have to have wall power. And that was one of the advantages of shooting it here, is like, we've got outlets, we have extension cables, like we can make this work. So we did.
Yep.
And I'm so glad we shot it with this. Like, it looks
really good.
Really good. It looks really good. Like, one of the advantages of using a cinema camera is that it'll look like cinema. And I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. So, actually, do we have it's in
I'll go get it. Don't worry.
and posted into mod.
Yeah, I will.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
You can post both if you want. The before and the after, where I applied color.
Yeah.
You'll just have to scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay. Mods, be on the lookout in the mod channel. Mal will repost it there. But you can post the before and the after. Is that the first one?
That's the before.
Okay. I'll show you guys this because I showed patrons on the Discord 2 days ago, but I'll show you guys here so you can see what exactly. Just a little tiny teaser, just because I'm proud of it. It came out really good.
This is the before mods, so you can post that one first, and then the after is the bluish one.
The bluish one. Yeah, but this will just give people a little tiny
Taste of how it looks.
Taste of what you know of what things look like. So
you can eat toast.
I can eat toast.
But I got to be director, and what's the job title where you do like focus and stuff? Is that AP?
That was out of camera. I'd posted that on Tuesday.
Yeah.
To Discord. And I was like, everyone was like, "Oh, that looks really good." And I'm like, "There's not color on this yet. Give me a minute." When you shoot 10-bit video, you have so much freaking room to like move crap. Like, you can really play with stuff. And it's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. So, yeah. Yeah, I was happy with it. And I didn't want to talk about it too much on Tuesday because I didn't even have it unloaded from the drive. And I was like, there's a chance it's just broken. I don't know. But it's not broken and it's done. And I edited it all yesterday. And it's exciting. It's exciting. And I posted it to the group because everyone's been posting their bumpers. And people liked it. I was like, good. It's fun to have the time and equipment to do that sort of thing because you can't make something like we made at Colosseum.
No.
You can't. You know, it took us 6 hours from concept to completion just shooting it, and then it took me probably 3 or 4 hours to edit it.
Yeah.
So, 10 hours is too long for a bumper in a normal environment, but because I only had to, really work on mine, I did that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I say I only had to work on mine. That's not entirely true.
Yeah.
I also edited the intro that will play. I assume they're going to use it as the intro.
I think so.
Certainly.
I think so.
I'll make sure that they do. And Mike asked if Dan is involved in Colosseum. Yeah. Dan is involved in Colosseum as well. And Dan actually edited one of the bumpers too, because Dan was available for, like, if someone needed special effects or something for their bumpers, Dan was able to do that. So, yeah. So, is those the only two things I did? The intro and ours? Yeah.
So
I have another thing that someone wants me to work on for them. I'll be working on today, but yeah, you'll know ours when you see it. It's the only one that's not funny. And then and then the intro was not my idea. That was the intro, I believe, was Sab's idea.
Yeah.
Sab came up with it and also did all of the work behind the scenes to get it all ready. The planning
and everything.
The only thing I did was edit it. So, yeah. Anyway. I hope y'all enjoy it. Hope y'all enjoy it. I don't know when ours is going to air.
No, I don't know.
Because it's a 3-day event, and they're going to be putting bumpers between segments, obviously. So.
And they might re-air things.
Yeah, it depends how many bumpers they have in total.
Yeah.
I think they had a pretty healthy amount. I'm not sure, but once it airs on stream, and I don't know when that'll be, I'll be, because the stream's 1080p. We shot it in 4K, so we have a 4K version, and once it airs, we'll put the 4K version on StephenVlog, so you guys can watch it in 4K if you want. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, it was a long frickin' day.
Days without camera talk, 0.
It was a long frickin' day yesterday. Like, we woke up, we had trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
So we woke up at 5 a.m. And then at 6, we woke up at 5 a.m. and we were like, should we go back to bed?
And Kepler was chewing a box, so...
And then we decided no. So we got up at 6. We finally got out of the bed at 6. I made pancakes. And then by 7 a.m. we went for like a 30-minute walk. Mm-hmm. So we went and walked around, the neighborhood.
And like 5 minutes after we got back, it started pouring.
So we come back, and we worked on things for a little bit, and we were trying desperately to not go back to sleep.
Yeah.
I was like, no, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And then it was almost noon, and I think we just crashed for like an hour or two. And then we were good. And then we just, for the rest of the day, we got a bunch done.
Today's weather is supposed to be beautiful, too, if you want to do another walk.
Yeah. That's fine. The high today is 69.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
That is a nice day. Nice. I get it. It's funny. Milk Bomb! 5 gift subs from Kazuyumi. Kazuyumi, thank you. Appreciate it. We get 100 bits from an anonymous cheerer. It's literally the name. Appreciate it. Thank you. 300 bits from LHMS1704. It's my 20th birthday tomorrow, and I'm feeling a little generous today by giving some bits.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy weird birthday to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone gets to have these weird birthdays right now. Do something for you. Or I saw Jan mention earlier, DoorDash dinner. I mean, that's on. It's weird, but like that is like the height of excitement right now. Is like, I'm feeling a little fancy, and I might DoorDash some dinner. But like that's where the world is. It's because you're not going to go out and do anything, so might be a good time to do that. Support local business. 500 bits from Ice and Fire 2114. So earlier your music was playing Midna's Lament from Twilight Princess, and while at work I'm like, who in their right mind is calling me? Because that's my ringtone, and this is why you don't make video game songs your ringtone.
99% of the time my phone is on mute. But my ringtone is a killer song. And whenever it comes up in shuffle, I'm like, oh! And even though my phone 99% of the time is on silent, that song still plays, and I'm like, my phone! I'm getting a phone call.
My phone is on silent 99% of the time. 100% of the time. And like, to the point where I don't ever even hear my phone ring, because like, well, if it vibrates, like I know it's vibrating, I don't miss calls, but like it just doesn't ring. I just keep it on silent all the time. But when we got the car in February, the car has CarPlay, and for the first time in forever, I was reminded what my ringtone is. And there's some sort of variation between the volume levels for like music and phone. Mm-hmm. So the very first time someone called me while we were driving, it's blaring. Like, it scared the crap out of both of us. And I was like, and it's so loud. And I'm freaking out about, like, what's going on. And my ringtone, I don't even know how to describe what it is. It's
I forgot, because you've changed it over the years.
It's the old video of He-Man.
Oh, okay.
Singing the Three Non-Blonde, is it Three Non-Blondes? I think that's the name of the band, Three Non-Blonde song, where He-Man goes, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, hey. Anyway, that's where it starts. 4 non-blondes. Oh, I missed one. 4 non-blondes. So, like, yeah, what's going on? Okay, so just imagine we're driving down the road, listening to normal music, and that's
at
the
a
music
normal
at
level.
a normal level, and then all of a sudden, loud enough to make your ears bleed, and I said, hey, and we're just like, ah! You know, it's a wonder I didn't just crash the car. That was fun. So I now hear it occasionally. And it's like I don't really want to hear it when I'm driving. I wish instead the phone would just like flash the screen would just like flash a color, and you'd be like, oh, it's a phone call. And then you could just hit the little steering wheel button and just go. Instead, it has to, you know, He-Man has to scream at me. But yeah, that's been my ringtone for years and years and years. But I almost never hear it because...
Early on in our dating timeline, it was, all I want to do is...
Paper Planes by MIA. That sounds right, too. Yeah, I haven't had very many ringtones over the years. For a while, it was the Snoop Dogg Kirby.
Oh yeah.
Do 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 do. When the pimp's in a crib, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun music. That's what I want to hear when I'm driving 70 miles per hour down the road. But yeah. It's been on silent for a long time. Anyway, we'll move on. Dry bread. Hold on. Feather. 14-month resub from Marty Griff 1980. Marty, thank you. Appreciate it. 500 bits from Sparks15. Did you color grade the bumper straight out of the Final Cut, or did you use color grading software like DaVinci? I have a habit of doing it in the Final Cut, but I know there's more room to play in DaVinci. Everything is in Final Cut. So when you finally get a chance to see it, I did everything in Final Cut. No LUTs. Just because I like a challenge. So it was fun. We we made sure for every shot that we did, at the beginning of every shot we used the color checker, and then we can keep all the color consistent. So whenever I went to edit it, the very first thing I did was make sure that all of the color was corrected using the checker. And then after that, I used color wheels, and because we did a horror thing, I shifted the highlights towards blue, and then just kept playing with it, and kept like sanity checking myself with Mao, because I was like, you know what. I would do something, I'd be like, yeah, I like that. And Mao would be like, that's too blue. And then I'd be like, no, it's not. And then we'd have an argument about... about what it should look like. And then when I finally got... I actually used the shot that I showed everyone with me reaching over for the lamp. That was my base shot. That's where I did my color. And then after I got the color where I liked it, I copied and pasted that to everything, and then adjusted everything else from there. Because there's a few other parts where I was like, no, it's too blue in this shot, so I pulled some out and played with it a little bit. And then there's a part that blue would have been the wrong choice. So anyway, that's how I did it. So whenever you get a chance to see it,
you just flopped down, didn't you?
It's all within Final Cut.
You're just so comfy.
He's a good boy.
He has his one arm out, and his leg is just like dangling off mine.
He's a good stinker. 300 bits from Jam, who says, I'm excited to see the next step towards StephenVlog the movie, considering the various vlogs like Oprah, tributes to pizza, and filmmaking history like Burger Fever and Don't Stop Believing. I'm excited to see what creativity is coming next. Also, Michael's next update from quarantine today. I actually talked to Michael last night, and he...
Oh, my phone died.
I don't... How? We just woke up.
No, it froze.
Oh.
It crashed. I've been having trouble with photos on my phone just crashing.
Yeah, you said the Photos app crashes your phone, which is weird.
Yeah, so it just like beach balled and now it's...
Oh, it's not crashed.
No, but it locks up for a few minutes. So I do this.
You mean like...
And then it does that. And sometimes it like beach balls a little bit. Where the screen goes black, but you get the little...
I do not have this problem.
I know.
Like, I'm also on the latest version of iOS. Mm-hmm. I have an older phone than yours, and mine never has a problem with photos. Anyway, I talked to Michael yesterday, and he has a lot of ideas. Like, I think he's very aware that, you know, this is going to be going on for a while, so he'll be making some videos. And he was sharing some of his ideas, and I was like, oh. He said, I got a lot of masks picked out.
How many masks does he have?
Well, I think he's got some he wants to order. So, yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. And if people have not seen what we're talking about, I highly suggest watching the vlogs from Thursdays for the last few weeks. And also for the next few weeks. Because people have been having fun.
You gonna remind everyone so they remember that it's Thursday?
Well, last week I didn't have to because Nikki was on it.
Yeah.
Nikki just posted a video on her own, and I think that probably reminded everyone. But yeah, I'll probably give people a poke and see what they do. Also, I don't know who did this, but I'm just gonna throw it out there and say thank you because Roland told me about this. When we posted that vlog
last week, the last Thursday one to come out.
The last Thursday, which might have been the most recent vlog too.
Yeah,
I've been busy. When we posted that, Roland in his segment, in his clip, had talked about how he was at the store putting stuff on eBay, which the store has just always done. Player's Choice has an eBay account, and they put stuff on eBay from time to time. But obviously now that the store's closed, they're putting a lot more effort into that. And Roland told me that one of the sales that came through was someone that watched the vlog. And they left a little buyer's note and said, hey, saw that, you know, I saw your clip on the vlog and wanted to help support you guys. So I'm picking something up. You know, appreciate you guys and all you do. So Roland sent that to me, and he's like, you know, someone that watched the vlog, you know, bought something and said that on eBay. And I was like, that is so sweet. So I don't know who that was, but thank you. That was very sweet. And also I wanted to say that if you're interested in looking at their stuff, I think that, let me double check this. I believe their eBay account is Player's Choice MB.
Is it MB? I thought it was NMB.
It might be NMB. I'm going to try and double check here. It might be NMB.
I've been trying to talk to William. I've been trying to talk William into sending a video for Lunch Bunch.
Let's see if I can. I'm trying to. I was hoping if I did it on and then searched.
Here.
Will you find the link?
Yeah.
It's MB.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Their eBay account is Player's Choice MB. So.
You can go to eBay and... Oh, Chaz has it. Thank you, Chaz.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to see what they got posted there's a link from Chaz. You guys can see that. So if you want to see what they got, maybe pick something up. Obviously, all businesses are hurting. Their business relies heavily on things being normal because a lot of their business they get is because they're conveniently located across from the theater.
Movie theater.
And there's so much business that they normally get because people are waiting for a movie or they just come out from a movie and they're like, oh man, let's go in, you know, the video game store. And people pick stuff up. So, yeah. Again, I don't know who it was that purchased something, but it was very sweet. And I wanted everyone to know that Player's Choice does have an eBay account. So there might be something on there that that interests you.
And even if you're looking for something, you could probably message the Facebook page and say, hey, I'm looking for this, could you throw it on eBay?
Yeah. And they'll do that. Or they may sell it to you directly.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can reach out to them on Facebook, and if they have something in stock, they'll, you know, they will send it to you. So yeah. So yeah, shout out to that person. Not sure who that was. And Chaz has got the link to their Facebook as well. That Milk Bomb, 5 gift subs from Kazayume, went to Spacey Phoenix, Star Jetty, Avery Masala, Kiriloa, and Saiken. Kaze, thank you. Sincerely appreciate that this morning. We got 300 bits from Shy, who says, all Steven had to say were the words He-Man, and I knew exactly what it was. My mind went into a strange cross between nostalgia and PTSD of having a friend play one of those 10 for loops. Yeah, I mean, there's a certain generation that experienced that, because that was like, was it pre-YouTube? I don't know if that song was pre-YouTube. If not, it was probably early YouTube. So like, if you fall within that very specific timeline of being on the internet and being involved in internet culture, saying He-Man probably triggers that memory exactly. So, but yeah, it's great, and if you've never seen it, it's worth checking out. There's Wolf says, I think it came from something awful. See, I was wondering if it was from You're the Man Now, Dog. But I know that there's a music video for it, and I'm wondering if the music video came after the song was put together. But I don't remember exactly. It was a long time ago. Also, shout out to anyone who remembers You're the Man Now, Dog. 1,000,000 years ago.
Gosh, I was in high school.
You're the man now, dog. You're the man now, dog. 18 months from Sybee, who says, good morning to you, grandparents, and good morning, Cowcat. Good morning, Cowcat. That's you. That's you. Sybee, thank you, and congrats on OnePlus. We got 500 bits from Kazayumi, who says, speaking about iPhones, what did you think about the new iPhone SE that Apple revealed? So yeah, if anyone else missed it, a new iPhone came out yesterday. It's kind of weird. Apple does occasionally drop stuff just without having an event, and obviously now it's harder than ever to have an event. I think it's good. I think that they need to keep those sorts of options, either people that want a cheaper phone or people that want a smaller phone. So the fact that they're keeping that line and that product updated is good. And that's a low price. It's a $399 iPhone. Which is, is pretty good. So if you're in the market for an iPhone, or if you're in the market for a small iPhone, because some people just, they want something that's tinier, Apple just revealed that. I don't know when they're shipping. I'm not sure. I don't know when that's coming. Maybe it's out. I don't know.
Kepi did not like that song.
Scary song. You're okay. Mr. Gameboy says, how small? 4.7. 4.7 inches. So, I mean, considering that the pluses are 5.5 or something like that, so they're pretty small. So, and like Elio says, at the same time they discontinued the 8 and the 8 Plus, so no longer have the 8 and 8 Plus. You could swallow in size. It'd be hard, but it could be done. So you've got the 4.7 iPhone SE, and then you go, since the 8's gone, you go straight to the 11. I guess the 10 still is around, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
This is too large.
Really?
I feel like my hands have been hurting lately trying to hold it.
It's because you've been playing the Switch.
The pop socket helps, but I think I put it too high up. Because, like, you see how, like, my hand and, like, I need to be more down here.
See, I couldn't get used to the pop socket, so I don't. But also, my hands are huge.
Yeah, they are.
Like, this is the Plus, and my phone is big. You know who else has big hands?
Peggy.
How big is Peggy? Like, canonically. I'm just trying to think in terms of, like, Amazing Island, when you see her running and stuff.
I mean, they show her next to the player character, And the player characters maybe like, I don't know, 12?
So Peggy's like...
Ow, my ankle.
Peggy might be like 6 feet tall.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's pretty scary. That was 2033 bits from Print7. Peggy stormed to hearken the ending of adding shingles. Now for the worst task of texturing each and every shingle. If you want to see, I dropped some screenshots in the Malmix channel of the Discord. Ooh, yeah, I'll take a peek after the stream. Especially because at the beginning I was worried that you were operating on the roof of a house. So it's taken a 180, and now I'm just invested in the shingles themselves. Prince, thank you for the bits, and I hope no tech problems for anyone anywhere, because this is the worst time to have them. I cannot imagine like the internet going out right now. I'd be like, what do I do?
Yeah.
What do I do? I don't know what to do. Fortunately, things have managed to stay on, which has been nice. 300 bits from Hirates18. It says, "Happy Thursday, y'all." Happy Thursday. It's been such a hard week, and I'm so glad to get into the weekend. So glad to get into the Colosseum streams and see people get excited about that. I really am, because this week has been trying, and I have had less sleep this week than I have
in a long time.
Like, than this year for sure. This is the smallest amount of sleep I've had this entire year.
How mad is Chaz?
I think Chaz understands. It's been hard. It's been hard. And I can't talk too much about the intro.
He says I do.
Like, I really can't talk too much about the intro for Colosseum, but like when people see it, they'll understand when I say my MacBook was screaming. Mm-hmm. My poor little MacBook was screaming, and that reminded me when we did our bumper. I edited our bumper with the lamp on Mal's computer because my computer cannot edit Blackmagic footage. It cannot do it, and that's sad. But it is what it is. Like I shoot it, and I put it on the computer, and I tried to play it back, and my computer's like, nope, can't do it, sorry. So I edited the lamp bumper on Mal's computer. It was nice.
Yeah,
it was nice. I don't get a chance. Like I always look over your projects, mm-hmm. but I've never worked on something for me on your computer that I can remember. And having I have the big iMac screen, it's like, oh, this is nice. Look at that.
It is nice.
God, give me one of these. Anyway, so yeah, Mike says screaming. I thought you had a good MacBook. I do, but the problem specifically is that the maximum amount of memory that the 2016 MacBook was allowed to have was 16 gigs, and try not to spoil anything. If you're working with multiple video feeds, at a certain point it gets problematic. And I was working with, let's say a few video feeds. And I did everything I could to make it as easy as possible for the computer. I converted all of it to ProRes before starting. If I hadn't, I'm pretty sure this room would be on fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was specifically the problem.
It's gone.
Oh no, you need some of mine. We got 300 bits from Jam, who says, thanks to government stimulation, I am looking for a Switch like the one Emil got Mal, but it's probably the worst time to be looking for one considering everyone is saying Switch is out of stock till likely summertime due to the interstellar-like wave of interest in Animal Crossing for the past month. But a few folks found some, so still holding out hope. Also, considering my current phone is still a decade-old Samsung slider, might look into that phone, but cell phone stores are closed. So yeah, like on the phone front, I don't know when Apple's shipping that iPhone SE. I know that you can order phones directly from Apple. In fact, the one I have, I did. It's been 5 years now, but I ordered it directly from Apple and just on T-Mobile we have a SIM card, so I just put the SIM card in and I was good. Mm-hmm. So you might be able to do that too. As for the Switch, yeah, I've read a lot of stories about how people want one and can't get one. But I've also seen a few stories of people eventually finding some. Costco. I've heard about people having some success at Costco because Costco's online inventory says like that they don't have any, but some of the stores apparently have some. So you could call around. It's weird because like in the current environment, you don't want to be just going to places to check. Like you want to stay at home. But I mean, you could call around, but you know, if you have access to like one of the big box stores like Costco or maybe Sam's, maybe try there since they probably have some amount of stock, hopefully. I hope everyone that wants one can get one, but I also understand the realization of the situation is it's not looking good for getting those things right now, unfortunately. 300 bits from Satsu says, I've got a Nintendo crochet doll I made a few years back that I'm reworking to be better. This does mean for now the poor guy is a quadriplegic, but it won't stay like that, I promise. Have you posted pictures of that doll before? Because I feel like I've seen a Nintendo crochet doll, but I'm not sure if I just saw just one on the internet or if I saw yours. Yeah, okay. I probably saw yours. It's interesting. Like you have these things just stay like in the back of your head forever. It's like, I've seen that. I know what that is.
It was Lloyd. Yep.
Yeah, okay, yep. Sounds right. God, just hearing Nintendo and Lloyd together takes me back to a very different time. Approximately 1,000 years ago.
Yep.
Well, good luck with reworking the doll. I hope that goes well. And Mech Mayhem says, I checked and confirmed it, and the iPhone SE is available on the 24th of April. Pre-orders start tomorrow morning. Okay. And, like, there's some people that's the only phone they're going to consider. Yeah. Haley has historically always wanted a small phone. Because Haley's hands are, like, half the size of mine.
They are.
So, obviously, a smaller phone would be better. But, yeah. Apple released something else last month, too, didn't they? It was just quietly, like, here.
You follow Mac rumors, I don't.
Yeah. There's some things I'm curious about them doing. Oh, and then also, in addition to them, can you stop yawning?
No, I can't.
It's impossible. Gracious, you need oxygen.
I guess so.
Just breathe deep. Just go.
Maybe there's not enough here.
Well, it's thinner upstairs.
Yeah. It's also full of pollen right now. Ugh.
I was going to say, in addition to Apple releasing the iPhone SE yesterday, which was $399, it's like, oh, it's a good price for an iPhone. Look at them. They did it good. They also revealed a wheel set for the Mac Pro for $700. It is 4 wheels that go on the bottom of the Mac Pro. So really just... You could buy 1.5 iPhones, or you could buy 4 wheels. 4 wheels. But this is the same company that charges $1,000 for a monitor stand. So, like, you know, at a certain point, you just go, this is par for the course. This is par for the course.
You could turn your Mac Pro into a skateboard.
Man, I really hope that someone
with... It's a great idea, SpaceX.
I hope that someone with more money than sense makes a YouTube video of them riding a Mac Pro like a skateboard. Ryan says, only Apple can charge $700 for a set of wheels. It's true. And Chaz says, if you're not putting that cost on a business expense report, it wasn't meant for you. It's true. Mm-hmm. It's true. The people... I mean, it is what it is. When the Mac Pro came out, people were flipping out. But... You know, if you flipped out about it, it was never intended for you. The people that can drop $700 on MacBook or on Mac Pro wheels are people that it's a company that they are not going to blink over the fact of $700 Mac Pro wheels. They're just like, oh yeah, I need that. Yeah, that's important. Anyway, 300 bits from Andrew in the kitchen. I just got part of my university assignment back, and my tutor said no changes are required, which is awesome. I have online classes starting from Monday, and I'm really hoping they are no Zoom or Microsoft Team meetings because my sleep schedule isn't the best right now. As in, I sleep 2 hours before when I used to wake up for teaching. Yikes.
I feel that.
I mean, it's not like our sleep schedule was perfect before all this began.
I'm saying, like, before when I was teaching.
Oh, yeah, for you, yeah, especially. But I was going to say, even for us, like, things have changed a little bit. And there's no reason that they should, but there's just things feel different. Things feel different. Vestigial Media asks, why does a computer need wheels? When you're moving it from place to place, like, I don't want to stay on this too long, but like these are needs for people. Like if you have a workstation computer and you need it from like one place to another, if you're using it on set, if you're like doing it for capture or dumping footage or a million other things, there's a legitimate need for it. So it's not an impossible thing. Couldn't you just pick it up? No. Do you know how heavy it is? It's better on wheels. It's better on wheels. And that's the thing that computers have. Depending on what environment you need them for. So, could you buy a trolley? Yes. You could buy a trolley. Come on, guys. You need the wheels for skateboards, previously mentioned. Again, I really hope someone does that. I really hope someone does that. I want to see it. 9 months from the Bella Bunny, who says, it's a boy, it's a girl, it's Twitch Baby. Sounds like the world's...
Super Twitch Baby.
Yeah, it sounds like the world's strangest superhero. Congrats on the triple plus. 300 bits from Shy says, the world may burn, the cities may crumble, but Crunch is forever.
Yes.
Well, I mean, if the cities crumble, at some point, the Crunch might stop. But until then, we'll certainly do our best. 300 bits from Jam, who says, typing this for Fossix's amusement, I am happy to enjoy Crunch Day morning fun times. I hope Fossix is thoroughly amused. And I'm glad that you're enjoying Crunch Day morning fun times, as I am as well. 300 bits from Goldmage, who says, the waved albatross, which lives in the Galapagos Islands, can be 3 feet long with a wingspan of 8 feet. It can spend years at sea without ever touching land, and only ever does come to land to breed. Waved albatrosses perform an intricate 20-plus minute mating dance that involves honking. Honk honk. Also, did you notice that an infinite undertow is advertised by the Vigor dispenser machine with the words, Ancient Mariner, let the Vigor undertow disperse the hated albatross? I did not notice that. I didn't, I probably didn't have albatrosses on my mind whenever I got undertow. I remember the exact part of the game where you get that. And I'm thinking, yeah, it was not on my mind at the time. Probably the scary screamy guys were on my mind. You have so much to look forward to. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Scary, screamy guys, Mal. So much to look forward to.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. 500 bits from Mr. Gameboy 18. Okay, so I have been asking hypothetical questions, mostly happy ones, but here's a hard, scary one. Steve, would you rather be thrown into the ocean with land in sight but still far away, or never touch a camera for 5 years? Mal, I'm not sure what your fears are, so I don't have a question for you. Throw me in the ocean. Throw me in the ocean.
With a camera?
With a camera. Throw me in the ocean. I'll figure out how to get there. I'll swim. Not touching a camera for 5 years would be... I don't know what I'd do with myself. I mean, for one, it's my job, so I guess I'd just be out of work for 5 years, which seems problematic on its own. But yeah, it would also be sad. So yeah, I know how to swim. Would I be freaked out? Yeah, but I would try to keep my anxiety okay enough for me to get back to shore. But yeah, hydrophobia is real, and I don't like...
I'd rather be in a lake than an ocean.
Yeah, but you can see land.
I mean, yeah, unless it's like Lake Michigan or something.
Don't put me in Lake Michigan. 300 bits from Chill Days. Gonna ask for some good vibes from the community today. My dad has been battling lung cancer for a year, and he's been going through radiation therapy while in official COVID quarantine. Let's just say there's been some stress. Tomorrow he has a new set of CT and CAT scans.
CT scans.
Yeah, CAT scans. And I'm crossing my fingers so hard that the results will be good. Any added positive vibes couldn't hurt. Also, really looking forward to Colosseum this weekend. Good vibes.
Yeah, that's really rough. Chill Days. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That is extremely rough. I hope for the absolute best outcome for your father. And you certainly have the entire community here behind you, so we'll keep our fingers crossed and send all the good vibes for some good news. And I hope that Colosseum can help create some helpful entertainment and distraction this weekend for you as well, because I feel like that would be helpful.
Yeah.
For sure.
There's some good stuff planned.
There really is. Mm-hmm. There really is. Like, there's some unique stuff.
Yeah.
And there's certainly some stuff people, I think, would expect based on previous years. So, yeah. I really hope that people look forward to the event and don't get too bummed about the fact that it's not in person.
Yeah.
Because, like...
One of the things as a group we all talked about was that, or at least I talked about it with Emil, is we think it's important, especially now, to be entertainers. And that, you know, even though this event isn't what it had planned to be, we're still trying to give people joy.
Yeah. And I think we're gonna be able to do that.
Yeah.
So here's hoping. Here's hoping. 2 months from Piranha Heat, who says, long-time lurker since the college days, and I even sent some leathers back in the mail vlog days. Learning Twitch Prime is a thing. Well, Piranha Heat, I'm glad you're here. Or more importantly, I'm glad you're still here. I think that's more of a testament, is the fact that people have stuck around that long, and I appreciate it. Yeah, Twitch, I've finally gotten to the point where I'm comfortable with Twitch. Still a grandpa, but like a hip grandpa. Like a grandpa that knows how to dance. Does that make a hip grandpa? I don't know what the baseline for that would be.
But you don't know how to dance.
No.
I know.
Wow.
Steven has an amazing ballet turnout.
That is not where I thought we were going to go with this, but okay.
You cannot dance.
Thanks. I ain't never had no lessons.
I know.
300 bits from Prince, who says, you say scary, screamy guys, and my first thought is someone who grew up with Nintendo or Redeads. Speaking of Redeads, which Legend of Zelda game has the scariest Redead in your opinion? I know for me, the Wind Waker Redeads are the freakiest, but also are the ones that help me combat my fear very well. I mean, I can only answer Ocarina of Time, because I have very vivid memories of, you know, being a child, because that game came out in 98, so I was 9. And so I would have been 9 years old and experienced the Redeads for the very first time. So yeah, that really left a mark on me. Getting down into the tomb for the first time and seeing a Redead and being like, oh, I don't like this. It's very frightening. It's very frightening because that game is rated KA, kids to adults, so it's like, you know, it's for children, and that is easily like one of the scariest parts. And it's not like you can skip it. It's you know, part of it. And good God, why is that in there?
What Silent Hill is it where you play as the girl and it starts in the amusement park?
3.
3? I played 3 when it came out. On PS2, yeah. I was traumatized. Because I had seen it on Extended Play. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, look at this. I've never played a game like this, so I rented it, and it was a mistake.
I would love to, at some point, do, like, some streams of the Silent Hill games. I don't know how you feel about that.
Nope.
But I think that would be really fun.
Nope.
I think that'd be really, really fun. You know, if you want. Yeah, if you want. It'd be fun. 15 months from Armored Frog. 1 month until 16. Almost there. Thank you, Joel. Appreciate it. 19 months from JCJX. Sorry, I've been watching another count. Actually, 13 more days to 20 months. Hope everyone's doing well during this difficult time. Singapore's got a month-long circuit breaker put in place, too. Stay safe, and happy belated birthday to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, JC. I appreciate it. It's weird because our birthdays were really not that long ago, and they feel like a million years ago.
Yeah.
But again,
and like we've been home, nothing's happened.
Yeah.
Like
we've spent so much time in the house.
No events, nowhere to go.
all wound up with nowhere to go.
Yep.
300 Bits from Jam says, on the Thrown into the Ocean front, I've been reminded of Subnautica with several folks rediscovering it. Please port to Switch, panic button. Also something to consider for a future Friday stream. I know Mal got further after the first 20, but Steven, seeing what creatures dwell in the depths would be fun, especially if maybe Dan can loan the VR equipment for it. I forgot there was a VR game.
Yeah.
I bet that would be crazy. Subnautica is a game that's on my stream list, actually. Because I'm really interested in it, and it's not like super, super long, so I think it'd be fun to play. Now, you've played almost all of it.
No. I'd say not even half.
Oh, I thought you got close to the end.
No.
Okay, well then actually even more so would probably be a good one to do. Because it's like, it's a more chill game, but also not like super chill.
Yeah,
because there's
it's
like
not super chill. I know.
There's stuff to do.
I've read up on it. So I know what happens.
Okay. And it has a story, which is exciting to me. Yeah, I mean, if we wait for the VR part, it'd probably be a while. And also a lot to set up. But just playing the game itself is very likely. Again, we got a lot of game options. So. 500 Bits from Mr. Game Boy, who says, what horror game would you most likely survive in if you were trapped in it until you won? I hate this question.
Yeah.
I'm just going down the list and I'd be like, no, I'm dead. And that one, yeah, I'm dead. That one, yeah, I'm still dead. I don't know, I think I'd die in all of them.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing. Good answer, Fossix. Good answer. Yeah, I'm thinking about some of the more recent stuff I've played, and I'm like, no, I'm definitely gonna die. And do you remember Until Dawn? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. I'm the person opening the trap door and dying. No, I'm dead. I'm super dead. Yeah. No, there is none. I'm just thinking through it, and I'm like, nope. Resident Evil games, dead. Until Dawn, dead. Silent Hill, dead. Just dead in all of them. God, I can't come up with one. I'm like, no, I guess I just die. Resident Evil 6 because you have 1,000,000 bullets. Amnesia? No! God, no.
Dead.
Very dead. Like, either one. Either, because I think at some point you'd have like a heart attack.
Yeah.
Like hiding in stuff, and then the guys with the creepy droopy faces, or the sequel game where you got the pigs. Like, nope. Oh, I would survive Slender Man. I would survive Slender Man because I don't have to turn around. It's like, oh, I know he's behind me. I'll just keep walking. I'll be fine. 300 Bits from Chill Days, it says, thank you, grandparents and everyone else, for the well wishes and good vibes. I really appreciate it, and I know my dad will too, even if he probably doesn't understand the concept of breakfast stream. Also, honk. Explaining the stream to people sometimes is a little difficult.
Yeah. But
well wishes and good vibes are always appreciated regardless, so hopefully your dad appreciates that no matter what. With that, let's go ahead and wrap up so we don't have a 2-hour stream.
Yeah.
People can get back to their Thursday. I'm here to announce that there will not be a stream tomorrow night, and that is because you should be watching the Runaway Guys Colosseum, which will be over on John's channel. So we will be hosting the stream. So you can watch it here. If you want to watch it here and chat with people on our channel, you can. But it'll be happening on John's channel. So that is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Eastern to 3 a.m. Eastern. But even during our normal time slot, we will not be streaming. We will just have it hosted here if people want to watch it. So we hope to see you guys over in chat. Hope to see, like, you know, I don't know, some of our emotes that would make sense within the context of whatever's going on over there. And yeah, it's just gonna be a fun time. And again, I don't know when they're going to air the bumper, because it could be whenever. But whenever you guys get to see it, I hope you enjoy it. And then, of course, the intro that I edited last night, that's got to start the event.
Yeah.
Certainly.
I think so.
So probably at 3 p.m. tomorrow, that's when that'll show up. Probably. Makes sense to me. Anyway, that is it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday. And we don't have any other things to announce.
No.
So, have a great weekend. No stream tomorrow, but we'll see you around. And again, there should be a schedule soon. And as soon as there's a schedule, I promise I'll tweet about it. So you guys will know when we're going to be on. When you'll be able to see us within the context of everything. But yeah, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern on John's channel is when everything starts. And people are asking about vlogs. Vlogs today. I hope. I've been so busy working on Colosseum stuff that I have not had a chance to really do that. But I think today, God, there should be at least one. If there's not at least one, something's gone wrong. Have a great Thursday, everyone. We will see you in chat tomorrow for the Runaway Guys Colosseum.